Today we're going to take a closer look at Qualcomm, another semiconductor company. Unfortunately, we can see year to date the stock is down roughly 35.29%, sitting at a market cap of $135 billion. I do want to say Qualcomm is mainly known for a company for the mobile industry, but this is one that's entering numerous new markets, and today I want to take a closer look at how big its automotive market is. So let's take a closer look.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
So for those not familiar, Qualcomm on September 22nd of 2022, so less than a week ago, hosted its Automotive Investor Day of 2022. And they did share a lot of great information about the automotive market and how much they expect it to grow. I do want to say in these presentations, sometimes they might be a little bit too bullish, so investors should understand that. For example, Qualcomm estimated that the automotive total addressable market expansion to be somewhere around $100 billion by 2030. I want to say 8 years from now is too far, that it's not something I personally would kind of put any mind to. But there are other informations that they share that are reasons to be bullish right now. For example, the company did mention that their automotive design win pipeline increased to $30 billion. And that's just a few months ago. During their most recent quarters, it was closer to $19 billion. So in 2 months alone, they have grown their design win pipeline dramatically to $30 billion. Another important thing is their QCT automotive revenue grew from $975 million a year ago to about $1.3 billion is where they're expected to end this year. So information like that, I do believe, is important, and it just shows the overall growth in opportunity. They also mentioned that they are increasing their overall forecast for the fiscal year of 2026. They expect somewhere between $4 billion revenues just in the automobile industry, so we can see strong growth there. But then they mentioned by 2031, almost 10 years from now, is going to be roughly $9 billion. So again, as investors in any company, right, not just in Qualcomm, it's important when looking at these presentations to understand that sometimes they might be too far out looking, and that far outlook might not be something I normally kind of keep mind of or kind of pay attention to. All right, so let's take a closer look at this presentation. First, I want to say many believe Qualcomm is just a mobile company, but we can see they are using this technology, and they call it the One Technology Roadmap, where they're going to be using pretty much the same kind of components or products into numerous markets. For example, handsets, the automotive, consumer Internet of Things, which is probably one of my favorites, industrial Internet of Things, and Internet of Things edge networking. So I'm super excited for Qualcomm. Today we're going to take a closer look at more of this automotive market, but for those that are familiar with this channel, you guys know I'm super excited about its Internet of Things solutions. So they obviously hit numerous connectivity solutions like 5G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, location, CV2X. They also have chips in numerous products, right? Many just think of them as the processor for phones, but they do have CPU processors for other products, GPUs, cameras, also other types of computer vision products, multimedia, and a lot of software solutions as well. And if you are enjoying the episode so far, make sure to hit the thumbs up, as it does help me grow my overall audience. If you want to support a little bit more, make sure to subscribe using my link at fool.com/Jose. Finally, if you want to learn more about the semiconductor market, make sure to join my newsletter that should be coming out soon. The link is down below. So again, this is going to be a closer look at its automotive market. And first, let's try to understand its automotive solutions. So their Snapdragon, which is their core products, is broken down into 4 segments. Snapdragon Car to Cloud, which is more a service platform. Snapdragon Auto Connectivity Platform, which is things like 4G, 5G connectivity, in-car connectivity, positioning, EV charging connectivity, for example. Then they have their Snapdragon Ride platform, and this is probably one of my favorites. This is the one that helps with level 1 to level 4 autonomous driving, and this is pretty much system on chips there. Then the other super strong one is their Snapdragon Cockpit platform, which deals with things like in-car experience, instrument clusters, navigations, cameras, display, and other products. And we're going to take a closer look at, but we can see the ones that I believe are super important are going to be the Cockpit platform and the Ride platform. So if we take a closer look, the connectivity platform and the car to cloud platform, that Snapdragon that we saw, there are these two right here, work really well together. So this kind of helps with things like on the road with navigation maps. Obviously, you need to be connected to kind of see all new solutions. Things like over-the-air updates as well. If you're, for example, some form of OEM car company, you want to update your cars in certain ways. Instead of bringing them to the dealer, you might want to just do over-the-air updates, remote lock, unlock, and start. So things that just help connectivity to be able to bring more solutions to the user and also the kind of the owner and the producer user of the car so they can update the vehicle whenever needed, however needed. Next, if we take a closer look at the Snapdragon Cockpit platform, like I mentioned, this is probably my favorite. This is the one that deals with a lot of computation and infotainment within the car, right? Things like the entertainment suite, the kind of over here real-time navigation to kind of provide all the kind of numbers that you might need, how fast you're going, how much you need before you need a recharge or regas. It also deals with preventative maintenance, understanding what's wrong with the vehicle, like cameras and other types of sensors that the driver, the passengers need to understand. So the next one is the Snapdragon Ride platform. This is another one of my favorite. This deals with Advanced Driver Assistance System, ADAS, and the automated driving, AD. So here they have numerous solutions that can be as simple as level 1 autonomous driving or something as crazy as robotaxi, which is driverless, which is level 4 to level 5. So like we saw on November 2021, their investor day, their pipeline was $13 billion. Less than, I want to say, in less than a year, it has more than doubled to over $30 billion. And a lot of it is coming from their breakdown. Here they show that, hey, connectivity is a good portion. The digital cockpit is also important. But the biggest breakdown of these design wins are the ADAS, which is the assisted driving systems, and AD, which is the automated driving. And here this gives them a strong way of providing their forecast. They believe for the fiscal year of 2022, they will have roughly $1.3 billion in revenue. But fast forward to fiscal year of 2026, they estimate somewhere over $4 billion per year. The important thing is 90% of revenue forecast over the next 4 years is already covered under existing design wins. So it does show that the automotive industry, right, you have some kind of expectations of how many vehicles are going to be produced, that it gives you a more kind of foreseeable revenue expectations, and a lot of it is already covered with existing wins. They do believe that ADAS and AD are meaningfully going to ramp up in 2026. I do want to say 4 years from now is still pretty far off, so something to kind of take with a grain of salt, but at least it is bullish to understand that they are winning a lot of design wins at the moment, and they are continuing to grow that pipeline. So to understand where this revenue is broken down, we can see for the fiscal year of 2022, most of the revenue is going to be coming from the connectivity and digital cockpits, right? Because we can see from our everyday vehicle right now how the digital cockpit is improving. Obviously, we're not seeing too much in the automated driving or kind of assisting driving, so we are seeing certain solutions here and there, but it's very, very early on stages. They do believe in the future that is where most of the revenue is going to come from. It's going to come from the ADAS and from AD in 2026 as technology continues to ramp up. Overall, I am bullish in Qualcomm. I do have a position in this company and one I will continue to buy. I know right now things are a bit scary, especially with overall tech stocks. These are not companies that I'm investing for the next year. These are companies I'm investing for the next multiple years, and it's money I don't need anytime soon. So the long-term mentality is definitely helping me continue to accumulate my shares in stocks I want to purchase. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.